goes on here.
Okay.
Too long since we've been live. I don't know what's going on anymore.
You forgot how to lie.
Yeah, it's been 2 months. Hi, everybody. We're live. I don't know why. It's been a long time since we've gone live, but we've been busy.
Yes.
We've been doing stuff like, what? Get married.
Yeah.
Got married. Got
Or
a dog.
practice.
Got a car. All kinds of things going on. So we'll just wait for some comments to come up. Make sure we're loud and clear. 9 people watching, but no comments yet. Here we go. All right, so let's see. There's Michael. There's Robert. I don't know how to say that.
I don't know.
All right, so let's see. Oops, I'm already behind in comments. We've been on for 2 minutes. We're running late. All right, so I'll say hi to everybody. Will the video come out? Oh yeah, the wedding video. We still have yet to do that. We got some clips on my phone, and we've been busy with one thing or another, and we want to sit down and kind of do it right. So yeah, we'll be making that. I'm putting out a Mae's channel, by the way, and that'll be the wedding thing. Let's see. Are you going to apply for the marriage visa? Yeah, when we're going to probably go out of the country next month. I'm coming up on my 6 months since it's been that long since we went to Thailand. And so I don't want to go through the exit dealio, exit clearance. It's too much hassle. So I looked online the other day at Kuala Lumpur, and that's pretty inexpensive and keeps us within budget. And I figured we'd bug out of the country for a couple of days, go there, get another stamp in her passport, and I would be able to apply for a Balikbayan visa. So that'll keep me out of immigration for a year, which is fun. Seeing you at ground zero. You're looking younger. Thank you very much, David.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming to the little. Oh, that's right. We had a meet and greet on Wednesday at ground zero. We've been busy little boys and girls here. I need your email. Okay. It's pmcgill5@gmail. And I guess after I'm done with this, I can always put it in the description box. Thank you very much.
Patrick.
Loud and clear. Cool. Did Dean send a wedding gift? I was talking about Dean the other day to some guys that were in Nicaragua with him, 2 different guys. And I really wanted to have him on for Valentine's Day, but that didn't happen. So I don't know. We need to get Dean back on. It's been a while. You're loud and fuzzy. Are we fuzzy looking guys? Traveling on the fly is here. Aloha. Thank you very much. Mr. and Mrs. Yeah.
Thank you, John.
TJ's here.
Toronto.
New Jersey's in the house. Mr. Baker. New York State. Oh, from all over. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Where's Tada? We should put Tada on this.
Tada.
Where are you, Tada? Yeah, we can tell we got a dog, a car, married, meet and greet. Hey, thank you much. I'm from Sammy Chavez community. Okay. You're welcome, Harold. Yeah.
Scott, thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Took long enough. Spring is in the air. It's only a -12 in Canada. So California's getting hammered. I saw that. That's unusual.
Charles.
Hey, Charles. How are you, brother? Thank you, Sam.
Oh, thank you, Sam. Oh, I did you.
There's your buddy. Our buddy. Oh yeah, the thumbs up. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
We don't
thank
ask for
you.
much, but we do ask for a thumbs up on all of our live streams. We don't know why, but we do. It's just, hey, nice to meet
Jay.
you. He's back home, I believe. We want to see if you break up like Mark did when marriage became real. Mark didn't break up. Your life seems like an American Filipino therapist. Your life now seems like an American Philippine therapist. I could use a therapist. No, to be honest with you, nothing's like I imagined it when I first came over here. None of this was even on my radar. Hey, there's Daryl.
Thank you.
Thanks a bunch, man. I sure hope you and I get to meet in person sometime.
Yeah.
Where is the yellow chicken? The
Yellow
yellow
chicken.
chicken is sitting over there. We can't hunt. We don't have a way to put him behind us. Because we're sitting
Chicken
at
and tada.
chicken and tada. We're missing the
Tada is
dog and the
sleeping.
chicken. Hey, Scott. Oh, good question. John's doing good. He's working full time and he's in the States. I haven't had much communication with John in the last few months. I just kind of left him alone and got him, the team in America got him up and running with banks and jobs, and driver's licenses, and all that happy stuff. So yeah, he's working. He's sending money to his family, and I imagine as soon as his Social Security kicks in, I think his birthday is in December, if I remember correctly. So once he gets that squared away, I'm sure he'll be back. And then we'll watch. Hopefully, the wheels won't fall off again, but you never know. Hey, Global Greg's here. Just want to say hi and ask me if we can visit. I want to buy the old dog a coffee. Anytime, man. Like I said, we'll be out of town for a few days in March, and that's just going to be a quick in and out of the country, just to kind of. I guess that'll be our honeymoon.
Yeah.
We'll call that our honeymoon. We didn't do a big thing with the wedding. We kept it under the radar completely because I did not want to announce something that may not happen. And it's not like one of us was going to change our minds. It's the bureaucracy. It took us, 4 months to get the paperwork in order and processed. And we learned our lesson via Mae's passport that if it can go wrong, it will. And I keep meaning to do a video about the nightmare of trying to get married. And twice now I've pulled out the package of paperwork and I look at it and I go, oh, I don't even want to think about this. So I just put it back. It's just painful, man. I mean, talk about brain damage. It's funny now, but at the time it's not, because everything had to get redone or renewed, or we couldn't do one thing once. It had to be done over and over and over. And they kept coming up with new things. So we'll do a video on it one day when my mental stability returns. Hey, Sean's trucking.
Sean.
Howdy from Round Rock, Texas. Love the channeling, the calm taking various topics. Thank you very much, Rod. Face blue smile. How's married life? It's the same as not married life. I don't know. We're just, it doesn't feel any different to me. Does it feel different to you?
Yeah, of course.
It does.
Yeah, because people call me Mrs.
Yeah.
Mrs. McGill.
Yeah.
So I'm very proud.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, I was talking to my friend Biff the other day, and we were talking about that dynamic where here in the Philippines, for the women, how important, and the men, I suppose, but family is so important.
Yeah.
And when a Filipina gets married, it's like I think a lot of stress leaves her life. Like, she seems more relaxed and more just sure of herself. And there's always that chance that the guy is going to just take off on her or whatever. But when you go through the ceremony and you get married, then it's just a different whole feeling, I guess, for the Filipinos. And it's a good thing. She's changed a little bit in that she's just calmer. You know, there's, I don't know, I don't know how to express it, but it just, I think she's just happy.
Yeah.
And I'm happy, of course.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul May, a 58-year-old guy contacted Dean from Vagabond Travels. He's in a dilemma, out of money and getting the runaround with the U.S. Embassy, attempting to get back to the U.S. A 58-year-old guy contacted Dan. Oh, I see. He's in a dilemma and running around. Well, you know what? If you send me his name, I just did it. My latest video is about a conversation that I had with the U.S. Embassy guy. And super nice man. And he's kind of making the rounds. And he told me that if I knew of anything or a name and they needed help, that if I get their name, date of birth, and their social security number, or maybe that was for social security. Anyway, his name and date of birth. Another real quick thing on that video, what I was remiss in doing, and I need to do a follow-up video on that video, is I'd like to encourage you guys, whether you're living here or not, to register with the embassy. And that will give the embassy an opportunity. If you call them and say, hey, this is Joe Blow and I'm in trouble, they can pull you up and they'll have contact names or numbers or emails if you supply that to them. And that will help them help you. So, yeah, be sure to send me or email me that information and I'll try to get in contact with that guy for you. Honeymoon will be probably Kuala Lumpur. We didn't do a big reception. We didn't do a big wedding.
Yeah,
we didn't spend a bunch of money. We just kept it low key. And we figured that, you know, we spent enough money this year already on stuff that, and we wanted to keep it quiet. We wanted to be married before we said we're married, because it could have blown up in our face. True story is when we went down, they said they only marry people on Friday mornings. And they told us, hey, by the way, we need your Facebook Messenger, because they know my phone and her phone doesn't work up here. There's no cell tower. They can't call us. They said, what for? And they said, well, sometimes the mayor has meetings on Friday and he can't do any weddings. And I said, well, when do we know? And she said, well, probably Thursday. So I went down there Thursday and asked, is the mayor going to be here on Friday? And they said, yeah. So I really didn't believe it till I saw it, because there were just so many snafus going into it. But that's that. Thank you very much, Daniel. Good morning. Sammy Chance. Okay. You're going down to ground zero? Yeah, I'll probably go down there. It's raining right now. Ah, good for you. You're in Manila. And good morning to Sammy. The chicken is over on the desk. Oh, Gaylord. Great report about the American Embassy. Always a good resource for any fellow American who finds himself down on his luck. Amen to that. Yeah. I really learned a lot from this gentleman, and I couldn't wait to get home. I wish I had taken notes while I was sitting with him, but it didn't occur to me. But when I got home, I immediately wrote down bullet points, because I wanted to make sure that I got that information out to you guys. And that's not a typical video of mine. You know, I'm not the information channel. I don't give advice normally. So I was out of my comfort zone on that one. But I really thought it was a good resource that people can use now and in the future. But the primary thing I would tell you is register with the U.S. Embassy if you haven't done so already. And one of those deals of coming out, if you're thinking about coming out. Also, I really like this guy, Mike, of Mike's Philippines Retirement. And when I had a chance to sit down and have a yakathon over at the meet and greet, and I like his channel a lot. And so what I want to do is get together with him, collaborate with him, and bring him on the channel, and him and I bounce off of each other. I think him and I would. I've been looking for a guy like Mike for a long time, someone to collaborate with who's got a similar sort of sense of humor and attitude and whatnot. And I'll even put a link to his channel, and I advise you to check him out. He's a good guy. Everybody's talking to each other. You Filipino loves by laugh. Okay, cool. Congratulations. You taking a honeymoon. Is that a custom in the Philippines? That's a good question. I don't think so. I don't know, to be honest with you. I was thinking as a thumbnail for the wedding deal, but it turned into more about Mae's father than it did about our wedding. But I was thinking about a just married sign on the back of the scooter or something. So we'll come up with something. But that's a good question.
Yeah.
Do you know if people out here go on honeymoons? Honeymoon is like a vacation after the wedding.
Yeah, you asked me that before, right?
Yeah.
And then my answer is wrong.
The wrong answer. Hey, Steve.
Same. Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Doug. Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Leader. Thank you, Edmund.
Thank you, Edmund. Said I can't say anything. It's been a long time since I cut your line, but I'm out at a restaurant. Have a great day. Okay, Global. Enjoy your meal. And yeah, it's been 2 months since we've done a live stream. Last time went 6 hours.
Yeah.
And this one's not going 6 hours. Okay. When are we going to see the wedding video? We were going to do that yesterday and didn't. We got pooped out because we had to take it off somewhere.
Yeah.
We were
3 hours.
We just been busy, you know. Doing videos is easy. It's carving out the time. It's tough. So next couple days, it'll be on Mae's channel.
Yeah, my channel.
Let's see, I gave him some of the information you gave the other day. He needs to go to the embassy. He says they won't let him in the embassy with no C shots. I don't know about that. I honestly don't. I don't know. That never came up in conversation. Yeah, here's your friends. We're right here. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that, man. Paul, you must have been honored to have someone from the U.S. ask you for your assistance. No, that's the first for me. No one was more shocked than me that a guy of that caliber would have, wanted to talk to me. But he gave me a little pin, Philan pin with the American flag and Filipino flag that I wore during the video. And that was like, it's a small thing, but means so much to me. And yeah, it was a real honor and a privilege to meet him. And he's just such a nice man, so compassionate. And I learned a lot. I can hear the chicken adobo. Yeah, lunches are out the door there, baby. Go get the machete.
In the back.
Sick to on that chicken.
Never check it.
Yeah, it never ends. I mean, noise is just, I don't even hear it anymore. But congratulations. Thank you very much. You guys are great. Really navigate this Me Too cancel culture very well on 57 Can't Tolerate. Oh, man. Yeah. I have so much to say on that. I have to really temper myself, so I don't want to turn into one of those channels. But in fact, I was talking with another tuber that we were thinking about changing up a format a little bit, maybe starting something different. We'll see where it goes. You two should do a honeymoon in Bahal. Come on over. Yeah, well, we have to be. Well, the thing is, we got to bug out of the country. We don't have to, but I want to. And I don't want to go through the exit stuff. And that's always a pain. And actually, for the price of doing an exit clearance, I can buy a plane ticket for me. And then it's just adding on for her. So I think I checked it out. We can go to Kuala Lumpur. It's a 3-hour flight out of Manila. It's, I think, hotel flight there back and forth is about $500-600. So I think we can swing that. But like I said, we didn't want to waste money on some big hoopla wedding. And not that there's anything wrong with that. But to me, I just think that the funds could be better used to do life instead of having a photo op, so. And then the same thing with the reception. We talked about doing a reception. And then I thought, maybe we'll do that. And if we do that, since we invited nobody but family to the wedding, we'll invite everybody to the reception. We'll just do videos and say, hey, we're going to be over at such and such a place. We're going to have a buffet, so get there early before the food's gone. Yeah, white picket fence. Exactly. We're amping up our boring, our boring level as the old married couple now. Congratulations. Yes, the most beautiful Filipina in all of the Philippines. Right here. To my right and probably your left. I loved your video on the embassy. I am in Bulacan, one of the few Americans here in San Jose Del Monte. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't peddle much of my videos or, try to sell them to you, but I'll try to sell you this one if you get an opportunity to watch it. It's my latest video, and it's got, I think, some very, very solid information for your safety and for your well-being and peace of mind, and just nothing negative about it. What you do is you go on the embassy's website and register, and it's your name, your address, your phone number, and some contact information. So if something happens to you and they get word of it, I might be in an accident. Maybe I take a trip and she stays home and I get into an accident. She wouldn't even know until somebody contacted her. And that's just sort of a hypothetical. They could call her up and say, hey, your husband's in trouble. Right. And she'd say, again? There's my buddy Roy. And Roy is the integral part of the John story. He's the main man that is in America and hooked John up with a banking account, a cell phone, an apartment, helped him get a job, hooked him up with, I'm forgetting something, bank, job, driver's license. Wow. Got it knocked out in like 2 days. Thank you very much, Carlos. Appreciate you. It's 80 in Atlanta. Well, that's where I'm going to move to. Are you going to build a house next, Paul? That's a good question.
Yeah.
There is a long game that I want to play for her. And so we are looking at land right now. Mm-hmm. And my game plan is we don't have the funds to just go out and spend, 8 million pesos on a nice place. So, and land is getting expensive out here. Yeah. So we're kind of looking outward on the island. And we did chat with a friend of ours. We went out 2 days in a row trying to find this friggin' place. Yeah. Couldn't find it, naturally. But the long game would be if we did do that, and it would be for May. buy the land and then just kind of like sit on it. And then next year, when the budget allows, we would have it graded and then put up a wall. And just, in other words, stages. It might take 5 years. But yeah, I think that a house is probably in the cards. Thanks for the PSA regarding. Yes, thank you very much, Michael. Thank you for watching it. Yeah, hi, Dog and Mrs. Dog. Yeah, that's good. When instead of Mrs. McGill, you Mrs. Old Dog. Hey, I like them apples. Oh, by the way, during the wedding, you know what the guy called me? Douglas.
Douglas. Yeah.
You, Douglas. I wanted to pipe up, but I didn't want to interrupt the guy. Douglas is my middle name, and he's reading off a sheet of paper. And I was like, who's Doug? Who's she getting married to? I thought it was me. The whole wedding was under Douglas McGill. And at the end, I go, by the way, my name's Paul. Well, you're a good old man, please. I would go and thank you for your help. Thank you very much. I appreciate those good words. That's very nice of you. Hello, Paul Baby Man. I'm curious as to what's the best beach to go to if you want to see turtles. Oh, that's easy. Turtles are over on Apple Island.
Yeah, Apple Island.
Big fox bats, I don't know. China.
Apple Island, Dumaguete.
Apple Island, yeah. Good for the sea turtles. We've swam with the turtles a couple times.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So,
thank you very much, Tom. Yes, I am a very lucky fellow. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Ohio.
Gary.
Yeah, man. Where's the global warming, man? Southern California's got a blizzard, I heard. And I think it's the first time ever in recorded history they've got a blizzard. And I've seen snow when I lived in Vegas. I saw snow 4 or 5 times. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the weather. It's been loopy. It's raining today still. It's been raining.
Yeah.
We had, 2 or 3 days of nice weather where I was able to drive the bike and race around on that. But now today we go out, at least we got the car. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, George.
Thank you, George. Good morning, Jim.
Oh, James, it's wake up now. Yeah, James in Big Rock. I'm in back home.
Oh, that's Jim.
It's early wake up.
Jim had turned me on, and Mike turned me on to a really great coffee the other day. That was a good conversation. Jim bought a house.
Yeah, congrats, James.
We did not move, and we're not going to. The place that we were going to take over or get is still under construction. There's been a big slowdown on the construction. And unfortunately, the owner has taken sick. And he's a great, great guy. So anyway, there was it was taking a while, and I said, you know what, let's just, to be fair to my landlord, let's quit giving her notice every 30 days, because it was like, okay, it'll be ready next month. It'll be ready next month. And so we just said, you know what, go ahead and lease it to someone else if they want it. And we'll just keep on bumping along. And then we got this idea of buying this land. And our house is little, and it's a little on the funky side, and it's got its downsides, definitely, but it's shelter from the storm. You know, it's reasonably priced, and we'd rather take our money. The other place was going to be more money, and we looked at it and thought about it and said, you know what, I think it would be more fun to take that extra $200 or $300 and go do something. We're already comfortable here, so what the hell? Thank you very much. No, not moving. Hello. How's his lost tribe? Hello, Paul May. Paul, we met in Duma last year and smoked together often in GZ. Moved to Cebu, getting married in 3 weeks. Congratulations. Come see us, Jack. I'll buy you a coffee. No, Mark was strong and brave right up until he had to say, I do. Then his hard exterior cracked. Jim was a strong one in the video with the marriage. Well, you know what? I did the same thing. I actually got very emotional reading the words. And then May had a hard time reading any of the words. Right?
Yeah.
They went totally Chinese on us.
The first, I'm good answer. The
Yeah.
second, I'm good answer. The last, I did the Chinese.
Yeah.
But then people listen with me.
She was, what did the marriage promise to hold and to keep, like that. And they went, there's something about the keep. She gave it one word, and she was, and we had to sign in, and God bless her. When she gets nervous, she gets palsy, so she's trying to sign her name. And then she found out she had to sign it 4 times. She's like, oh boy.
Because
the pressure was on,
I'm very excited and happy.
Yeah, we were both excited and happy. But I actually started to tear up as we were reading our vows to one another. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Marriage license is a headache.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you, Jack. Congratulations. I'm sure you've got some stories to tell too, right? I'll tell you a quick one. We have to get one called a cinemar. And a cinemar is simply a statement that says, I'm a single man and she's a single woman. And so that was one of the last things that we did. And we were gonna have our package ready in January. And so December, we sent off for the cinemar and got it. And then in January, we went down with our package of what we thought was completed.
Yeah.
And not only was it not completed, we had a litany of stuff more that we had to do. But they said your cinemar is expired. Mm-hmm. And it's supposed to be good for 90 days. So I got it in December and I gave it to them 3 weeks later. And she said, no, it's expired. And I said, well, it's 90 days. And she says, well, yeah, but it's last year. It's 2022. This is 2023. I didn't argue the point. I said, okay, we'll get a new cinema. It took 3 more weeks. And we had to play musical chairs.
Yeah.
We had to go to this building where they kept moving us. First time we got it online, then we couldn't do that anymore. We shot that bullet. So now we had to go do it in person. They kept moving us from these chairs to chairs to chairs. And I was like, why do we keep moving? There's hardly anybody in here. But anyway, it's the Philippines. Welcome to the jungle. One more thing. I married a Filipino in the U.S. She is 70. I am 74. Things are great. She had a home in Baguio, but we live in Willis, Texas. Awesome. Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Alex.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Robert.
Robert, thank you.
Let's see. Congrats on being married. Should be traveling. Yeah, it will be. There's a lot of benefits to the marriage deal. For her and for me. Yeah. So she gets to travel a lot easier out of the country. They do take it very seriously now if you're married. Prior to a couple of years ago, they told me at immigration, an immigration officer told me here in Dumaguete, that the marriage license was like a piece of tissue paper before. It didn't mean anything. But now it carries a lot of weight and changed their mind. So we may not have gone through all the hassle we went through the first time we tried to take you out. Yeah. But, and then on the way back, I present the license and they give me what's called a ballot buy-in visa, which is good for 1 year. And so she wins, I win, we all win.
Mabuhay.
Thank you, Jude.
Thank you, Jude.
Greetings from Valencia. My 3 months here has turned into 5.5. I know the feeling. It happened to me when I went to Thailand. I love it here. I'm currently setting up a home with my Filipina. I have to return to Canada in 3 weeks. Well, Ron, you're doing the right thing, man. You came out, you saw, you felt, you smelt, you decided you dig it, and you're setting yourself up. You'll go home. I'm assuming you'll wrap things up or go back to work or whatever. But now you've got kind of a home base here. So that is a very, very good thing to have happen. Thank you very much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you. Good morning from the Philippines Project. She has a home in Baguio. Cool. You've never been to Baguio.
Province in Manila.
Hello, Paul. Hello, baby. Man, could you see that? It snowed. I did see that it snowed in California. Yeah. Blizzard. You are the best information tellers. I pray I have time to meet you and your wife. Me and my kids. Our birthday in May. Well, happy birthday to your children. And anytime we see you in town, say hi. Are there a good dating site for men over 100? Yeah, it's located in Nicaragua. It's called the Rotation. Hey, Roy or Ray. Roy, yeah. Sorry. It takes forever to get to the happy ending. Let's see, I got to visit friends in Kuala Lumpur. It's an amazing place with super good food. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. Food, food, food. And her and I are foodies. So we'll dig it. She loves anything other than Filipino food now. No, well, that's wrong. You like Filipino food.
Yeah.
But she really enjoyed the eating experience, or the dining experience, I should say, in Thailand. And I think she's going to get the same vibe in Kuala Lumpur. And that's really what we're going to do, is fly there. I want to get a hotel that's fairly close to the airport, so that's not a big, journey like it was when we went to Phuket, and then we had to go to Bangkok, and what a deal. So never again. I want to just be there, and then maybe we'll go on a tour, one of those tour buses. We did that in Thailand and enjoyed it. And then we'll bounce into 3 or 4 different restaurants and for a couple of days, see what happens. Yes, we do. Yeah. Well, Alex, thanks again, man.
Thank you, Alex.
And you're going to be here soon. That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I pray not to offend, but Mae's English, when I met her last year, is now amazing. That's not offensive. Smart lady, much better than my Messiah. That's what I always say. I can't speak their language, but she's learning ours and doing much, much better. So that's not offensive at all. Shows the learning curve. Good morning from Duma. Well, hey, Cindy.
Cindy.
France.
Stefan.
We should go to France, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, Stephanie.
France.
Thank you very much. I was asking about that. I was asking Bud Brown. Bud Brown and I have this little Friday morning coffee clutch that we have every Friday, come hell or high water. And he knew all about that. So he was explaining to me the differences. I think the ballot buy-in is good for a year, and then I have to go check in with them, and they either extend it or I need to flip it to a 13A. Either way, it's a 1-year deal. So it's just a lot less hassle. And I've actually become a resident with a 13A. It doesn't give me any more privileges than I have now. In other words, it doesn't let me vote or buy a business or own land. But it just basically changes my immigration status from a tourist to a resident. So that's a good thing. Did you guys have to attend the tourist? Oh, yes.
Yes.
We sure did. That was first on the list. And I kept sitting through this 6-hour class thinking, what if the other stuff doesn't work? Why are we doing this? But it wasn't 6 hours. It turned out to be like 4 hours.
Beginning for 9, and then the end is like 12 afternoon.
Yeah. We had to go to the health department. And I thought they were going to talk to us about, I don't know, health. You know, they didn't even talk to us. They just took our slips and went inside and stamped them, and that completed the seminar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't bad. It was fun to a degree. Congratulations, Mrs. Miguel.
Thank you, Aidan. Okay.
Happy for you guys. Unbreakable used me for thousands lessons learned. What does that mean? Unbreakable is one of the nicest people I know. Paula from Paraguay. Love your channel. Thank you.
Thank you.
I watched the video, Paul. That is so awesome. I can get you his number. Okay. Okay. I haven't watched the Vagabond Awake guy for a long time. I don't watch very many other videos. He contacted me once, I think. And said that he wanted to collaborate and do be on the channel, or I'll go on his, one of the two. And I never heard from him. It sounds cheesy, but I was having a bad day. I don't know what the video will. Let's see, this sounds cheesy, but I was having a bad day. I seen your video about getting married, and it really made me feel better. Oh, good. That's great. Paul, contact the ACS about registering your marriage with the U.S. Okay. Boy, I look more younger every day. Must be the rice.
Every day. Mr. JJ.
Thank you, Mr. JJ.
Danny.
What's going on, buddy? There's the dude, the drummer, my drummer friend. Hope to see more videos. Paul, you aren't great. You get rope burns on your neck. You get rope burns in my neck.
Yep.
I'm not sure what that means.
Your neck.
I'm sure I'm missing something there. Jen and I registered with the U.S. Embassy STEP program right after your video on the subject. Good for you. Good. Awesome. Awesome sauce.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got to get to the house broken still.
That is very sweet puppy.
Yeah. She's tired these last 2 days, so she's been driving in the car.
Thank you, John.
Oh, thank you very much, John. We appreciate your generosity. That's awesome. You need to get May and to register her with the Social Security office. She has a TIN number already.
Yeah.
Because you got that registered with the BIR.
Yeah, BIR for the tax.
For the tax.
Yeah.
Here. So she has a TIN number.
I have already.
Can you do that? And how did she do that? You do that online, right?
Before in person.
Okay.
Yeah, now need the online.
Yeah, everything's switching to being online.
Yeah.
That was one of the delays with getting married, because they switched from just walking up to the counter and getting your list and go doing your thing to now we had to stop, drop, and I want to say roll, but we had to fill out everything online and then wait for an answer and then get an email and then print out the email and take that down to somebody else. And, you get the idea. Congratulations. I too got married to my beautiful Filipino born princess last November. I wish you guys, and we wish you the same, Lloyd. Thank you very, very much. Paul, the guy is very close to the embassy since he has problems calling. Absolutely. I would roll in there. And absolutely. Yeah, I would give up I would give up. Emails are answered within 2 days if he has the ability to send an email. But going in person will probably be a long process, a long day, because they're overwhelmed and they're understaffed. The gentleman that I met said he is so super focused on beefing up the staff in the embassy. He's got 40 employees right now, and he wants to kick that way up. But it's a long time because these guys have to go through some hardcore background checks and security clearances. It's a very high security clearance to work with the embassy. I originally asked him, you want to just be on the channel and let me videotape our conversation? He said, I'd love to, but I can't. He didn't even have Facebook. He created a Facebook account to contact me on Messenger. So, and then I'm sure he's deleted it. But he's got to keep a low profile, as you can understand. Yeah. Well, I did take an honorary position with him as liaison for people here in Newlywed. So if you know of somebody that's in a hospital or in the police or in jail and they're having a hard time getting a hold of anybody, I can send this gentleman an email, and I do have his phone number, and so I can just call him up and say, yo, this guy needs help, and he'll send somebody out to help him. Good morning from Makati. Wow, we got to go to Makati one of these days. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Spice.
Mr. Joe Spice, one of our favorite people. What's the best laxative I've found? I haven't needed any laxatives. Broccoli.
Yeah, broccoli.
Karen gave me a dot. Okay. Congratulations on your marriage to Baby Mae. Did you think you were going to follow through? But you did. Yeah, I kept it in the dark, and I kept it real ambiguous for a number of reasons. And last thing a guy wants to do is overpromise and underdeliver. And it wasn't me not wanting to get married. We got engaged over a year ago.
Yeah.
And we didn't make a big deal out of that either. But I didn't have any faith in the system out here. And plus, I had to go back in March. When I went back in March, that's almost a year ago, I had to have a copy of my divorce papers. And I didn't have those with me. So I didn't even think about it until I had those in hand. Because without those, I was dead in the water. Let's see, I'm getting my ballot plan visa supposedly next week to JRC. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
They need to send my passport to immigration last weekend. It appears to take about 4 to 6 months if you can get all your documents. Yeah, I imagine you can do it that way, but my understanding is that if her and I bug out of the country together and she comes back and we have our marriage license, then the ballot buy-in visa is stamped right then and there. There's no waiting. That's what I hear. Mm-hmm. What actually happens, I have no idea. Talk about healthcare insurance for people who in the USA get there. What's the cost? Everyone thinks it's cheap, and he said it's not. Your thoughts on this? I self-insure, so that means I have a few bucks in the bank, so it's not. I keep my Medicare. I could always go to Hawaii or Guam, but I didn't want to go to the States to utilize my Medicare. There is Phil Health out here. Mae signed up for Phil Health. I'm not. But Phil Health is about 4 times the cost for an expat than it is for a Filipino, and about half the coverage. The best thing about a Phil Health card is that it gets you in the door. If you go to a hospital, they want to know that you've got money up front. And sometimes they'll demand money before they let you into a room. But if you've got a Phil Health card, that's like the golden ticket that puts you into a room. So as far as private insurance, I don't endorse any of it. I've heard too many things about this one and that one. One thing I do not like to do is make referrals or recommendations because they end up blowing up in my face. I've recommended restaurants that were super duper when we went to go eat there, and then they fired the cook and everything went to hell. So I no longer do that. So anyway, as far as insurance goes, I would just shop around. So much of it depends. Like for me, it would be prohibitive. I'm a 68-year-old smoker. So what do you think it's going to cost for me to get health insurance? It'd be $1,000 a month. Let's see, I'll be coming back to the Philippines in June. Cool.
June.
Do you see many digital nomads in Dumaguete? Not as many as I used to. I'll tell you where I saw digital nomads was when we were in Thailand. there were a ton of 30-somethings over there. A lot of young guys. And a lot of guys in Vietnam because the Wi-Fi is over there is out of this world. But over here, it seems like the whole digital nomad deal, teaching English and all that, seems to have shrunk. A lot of that had to do with China. So there was a lot of guys teaching English to Chinese kids. And since things have gotten tense between America and China shut down a lot of that. So the only one I know of is Camly. And that's the one that Mark Thornton worked on, where you have conversational English. But if you're already working for Amazon and they're okay with you being remote, then you're cool for school. But I don't see that many guys doing it. I used to years ago, and it seems to have just taken a nosedive. Thank you very much, Karen. It is a blessing. Paul, your work with John restores my faith in humanity. It's a little frustrating, Baby Mae. Paul is a keeper. There are days when Mae takes one look at me and turns around and walks back in the room. Yeah, but John was a project. Yeah. Well, we did. Yeah.
You can show your wedding ring.
Yeah, it's my wedding ring.
For the proof.
Welcome to the dark side. Yeah. Oh, that's okay, Caleb. Welcome to the channel. What's up, Wave Warrior? How are you, Cher? Thank you very much, Rob. Well, thank you, Kaylee. Kaylee? Is it Kaylee?
Kaylee?
I think it's Kaylee. Kaylee or Kylie? With her beautiful blonde hair. See that?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, James. Let's see. I know recommends your prune juice and milk. There you go. For those of you that are constipated. For all my constipated friends out there. Man, it is really raining.
Yeah.
Hey, I got news for you, kids. If I just go dark out of nowhere, it's a brownout. And that happens a lot there. So, forewarn us. Take on me at John Zero when I arrive. Awesome. Oh, thank you very much, Patrick. How much for Big Bamboo? Big Bamboo? I'm not sure I understand. Sorry, man. Thank you very much. Hello to you, Richard. Oh, I can't let the cat out of the bag, but that's a great question. And I'm going to be answering that question in April. And I am very excited about a video I'm going to have come out a few months from now. So stay tuned is all I can say. Again, I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. There's just something that's being talked about. But stay tuned.
Yeah.
Good question. We pretty much are. I mean, I don't remember us having more than 5-6 bad days. Really. We don't fight a lot or get into it. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for watching, man. Oh, well, thank you very much. It's very generous of you, Kylie. I hope I'm saying your name right. Kylie? Kylie?
I think Kylie.
Wouldn't you like to have blonde hair like that, man? You want blonde hair?
Yeah, I like your hair.
Yeah, see, I knew it.
That's my hair before. I work in the
they don't have. You know? Thank you so much. Hi, happily married couple. It is your friend Ray from California. God bless you both, and may God keep you safe and healthy. Well, thank you so much, Ray.
Yep. Thank you.
Watch from Kingdom. All right. Congratulations. This is Dave from Hawaii. Now in Macomb. Oh, you were in Macomb, huh? We were in Macomb yesterday trying to find property. We couldn't find the street. So I'm thinking about, what time is it? 8:30?
8:29.
We'll probably run till 9:30, something like that. And then I'll go down. If it's not raining like crazy.
Yeah, but really like heavy.
I did have a guy want to meet me at Ground Zero today, so we'll see. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ray.
You're going to have boots on the ground in March, planning on marrying the Philippine in April. Wow. Very good. Good job. Congratulations, Glenn and Maria. I'm going to read this out loud. It's good to know that the U.S. government is watching old dog new tricks. That is what the CIA does. Wait, there is no CIA. Forget that. Now, you sound like a guy I'd like to interview. Thanks again, Kaylee.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mom.
My God.
Rocket City, Florida. Never heard of Rocket City. Sounds like a cool place. Thanks, Rose. Oh, you're in San Diego. I hope you're okay. I understand there's like a blizzard in San Diego of all places. You know, I used to vacation when I was a kid in Coronado, right over the bridge. In fact, I was there before they built the bridge. I took a ferry. Snow on the hills, yeah. Amazing. The weather, what's going on in America right now. I can't get over it. Spicy roads. I think a restaurant called the Cooked Rooster would do well with the expats. That's a fact. The expats could donate the rooster. It's good Mr. Embassy didn't wake you from your nap. You would have chased him off the porch. That was actually, he hit me up on January 17th. And I thought, when he wrote me the letter or the email, it was an email, yeah. I thought he was punking me. I didn't think he was who he ended up being. And if I hit someone with my Tesla, would it be battery? Thank you very much, David. Storming in Missouri. Listen, we all got weather today. We got rain. Yeah. Yesterday it was sunshine and blue skies, and the birds were singing. And today it's just coming down like buckets. But nothing like you guys are getting. You guys are getting snow. Ooh.
It's nice snow.
You think so? Get out and shovel some. Let me know what you think. Recommend taking the train. Great infrastructure. A trip on the train is on. Oh, is that in Kuala Lumpur? Yeah. Yeah, I think there's going to be all kinds of fun stuff to do over there. Maybe we'll make it 3 or 4 days. Sunny and hot. Good for you. In San Diego? I thought it was. Oh. Where to go the first time visitor? Oh, coming over here? Well, you're going to land in Cebu, most likely. And so that's a cool place to kick around. The top 5, hey, I got information. The top 5 expat in heavy places, according to the gentleman from the embassy. Manila, Cebu, Angeles City, Iloilo, and Dumaguete. So there's 5 places that a lot of expats seem to gravitate towards. Thank you. Probably will. At one point in time, I'll get a 13A, yeah. You have to be with you are now the official U.S. still. Congratulations on your position. Well, that is official. I'm the, and he can shine me out at any time. But I did offer. I said, yeah, if I hear somebody here in Newlywed Game that I would reach out to. I am a lucky old dog.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Thank you very much. And I left out some stuff, so I feel remiss about that. But I'm compelled to do a follow-up video and button a few things up. And I do need to call him and ask him a few things that I did forget. But I wrote notes as soon as I got home. From San Jose. And Pink Wavy. Thank you, Billy.
Thank you, Billy.
Yep, they're easy to look at, my friend. Congratulations to you. Pumpkin Joe, I haven't seen you in a long time. Where you been? Yeah, that's what we had. We had a court wedding in the mayor's office in Valencia. But we didn't want to put on a big wedding.
Simple, but I'm so
We wanted to keep it simple.
Yeah.
I've been trying to catch your live stream. Love your content. Moving to the Philippines. Good for you, man. We haven't done a live stream in over 2 months. And pink waving. I'm not sure what that means, but okay. You're waving your pink hand. I recently met up with Sunshine Shoulder. What a great and real guy you are. Oh yeah. I saw Sunshine.
Yeah.
He's a super nice guy too. So back at him. You see him? Tell him I said so.
Buddy feed.
Oh, there's Buddy over there at the Buddy Show. You guys got to watch the Buddy Show over there in Chiang Mai.
Chiang Mai.
Write these books. -20 in Maine. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, same old house.
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago. I did that video. But the playlist is alive and well. You can get Starlink now, even away from the city. You can have a great internet. I have mine now in northern Cebu. Wow, that was quick. I just heard they came out with that. But we have PLDT and it's doing just fine. So I don't know how much Starlink is. And don't you have to have a satellite dish or something? I don't know. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you. That's Yvonne. I'm not trying to say, but Yvonne Thomas. Hope you guys can hear us over the rain.
Yeah.
That's how we go. Pay as you go. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm sorry, man. It's just pound. Pay as you go. Yeah, I have a land. Land just keeps going up and up and up and up. Have a little place for a little plot, keep it going on, and then take it in steps. Have it graded, and then maybe put a wall up. Make the most logical thing. At least 3 sides, the sides and the back, and then start digging. Yeah, and it's paid for, and there's no mortgage, only a little bit of taxes. 45 in Michigan. Those are called ballot buying boxes. Hey, Paul, man, I finally moved to the Philippines. I've been in Diligetti since last Monday. When can we meet for coffee? Well, if the rain lets up, even though we've got a car, this isn't that heavy for the car. But I was planning to go to Ground Zero today at around 10. So, that's an hour and a half from now. So, come on down. Thank you very much, John.
Thank you.
We don't give out that information, my friend. If it, what we recommend on that, if you see a young lady on one of Mae's channels, is just find her Facebook, and send her a friend request. Tell us all about it, old dog. Well, one of these days I'll make a video. Yeah, about buying boxes. I live remote. Expenses can add up quickly. Be sure to do the math and be honest with your contacts. Yeah. Good morning, Lamont. Thank you very much. No, never. I'll take it, but no, I've never been told that. Fireballs. I haven't done a fireball for 40 years. My pleasure. Yeah, I wish I could have added a few more things, but I forgot. I think we got the message out there. My pastor called me again the first time you mentioned my name. You got the same thing as me. So your name is Stephen and your pastor called you Desmond. Yeah, I'm Paul, but I got called Douglas. So that's forever on video too.
Wow.
All right. About time you got your ass out here, buddy. Build bath and kitchen first to extend. Can always sleep in the kitchen. Yeah, I think we would just want it to be done before we moved in. We have such reasonable rent here. It's $360 a month. So, thank you, Dennis. The current weather in SoCal is very abnormal. It sure is. Sure, I'm born and raised in Southern California. Times I sharing it wherever my soul is, oops, like that. Yeah, it is funny, it's just, this life is funny. So I was, it was a little uncomfortable because I wanted to just stop the guy in the middle of it all and say, back up, you got to start over. But I just let it away. Yeah, Ric Flair. Now that I get. You're welcome, Mike. Thanks for watching. Snowed in Vegas. Yeah, I've been there during the snow and flooding. Congrats, Paul and Mae. I would avoid a house and go for Mae's USA citizenship. A house in the Philippines is only worth $50,000. Well, doesn't mean we can't do both. I do have a long game plan, but I don't want to talk too much about it because, again, it's just that. It's in the planning stages. But I am planning to get Mae into America in the future. She wouldn't want to live there forever. She's already said she would love to. She could never leave her family. In fact, I have video clips of 20 girls that I've yet to patch together. Would you like to live in another country? And I won't give you the answer, but wall flare. That's better. Let's see. Oh, I got married at age 18, September 2nd, 1973, when my husband was in Vietnam. Aircraft carrier. 12th grade. His home port was in Subic Bay. 8 to 9 months. Hard, I can imagine. Your husband must be just a little bit older than me, because I just missed Vietnam. And I graduated in 72. And we're the same age. It's climate change due to human activity, burning fossil fuels. Alrighty. Hi, Paul. Did you see the house in St. Carlos? No, I did not. Costing $20,000. You might want to ask my friends. Yeah, I got a feeling that the land there is probably a whole lot cheaper than it is here. I think that's one of the biggest quandaries we have. It used to be, I will ask him about that. It used to be that you could buy a meter for 200 or 300 pesos, and now we're getting 1,500 to 3,000 per meter, which is making it really obscene price-wise. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, hello. Ready for Ohio and the surrounding area. Yeah, my buddy's going back to Ohio. He's not already on his way there. He passed away on our 30th. Oh, I'm so sorry. Due to colon cancer. Oh, God bless you, girl. Where did you grow up? Congratulations on your wedding. I will leave on Thursday from Miami. I've been watching your channel for 1 year. Well, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
Thank you, AJ.
Yeah, God bless you. Sorry to hear about your husband.
Yeah.
Hi, Jim. You beautiful person, you. Well, it's been hard because we haven't been live for 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months.
We were talking about Mike. Love these videos. You and Philly in the Philippines are the greatest. Yeah. Oh, I love Mike. I like his channel. I like him as a human being. And we haven't done anything together. I just recently met him. He was introduced to me via Monty, my friend. And we went to a birthday party, and that's where I first met him. And then we saw each other at the meet and greet. We had a chance to chat. And then I watched some of these videos, and I vibed on his channel a lot. And I really liked it. It looked like somebody that I could go on. We could play off of each other pretty good. Thanks very much for your videos. I'll be visiting for 2 months in December to January. Bangio, and your kids have been a big help preparing. Well, good for you. Thank you. I do want to do a video update about things, not so much what to bring, but things to do prior to coming out here. I've done it before, but I think we've had a bunch of new subscribers the last month. It was like double what it normally is. So anyway, that being said, there's been a lot of issues with guys that I've met in person also, primarily with moving money over here and snafus that they're running into. So I thought it would be a public service announcement if I kind of reiterated what I've already said before. I know it's redundant, but I think it's time. It's like once every 5 or 6 months, May and I will do a budget video because there's new people. Channel's 3 years old, and as I've already been commented on here, people have been watching for a year, 6 months, and they probably haven't been that deep into my playlist. So things like that I try to repeat every 4 or 5 months for primarily new subscribers. Well, she didn't walk down the aisle. But I didn't tear up. Honestly, I freely admit it. When I was reading the vows, I got emotional. What's up, you two? I wish you were here too, Jeff. Get over here and warm up, man. We are going to go to Kuala Lumpur next.
Yeah.
Where's my prize?
Where's my prize?
It's in the mail. Thank you very much, Silver Traveler. Oh, you're 30 minutes north of us. Come on down. I've been here a week now. We're a dozen of Filipinos. Only a dozen? It's funny because some guys, they have the opposite. It's really a weird dynamic. There's guys I chat with, and they go, "Man, this girl, blah 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 blah." And other guys are like, they go, I can't meet anybody. So I don't understand. And they're like equal people, you know what I mean? They're same status, same kind of looks, same kind of build. And I've yet to figure out why that is. Love to the Philippines. Amen. Yeah, you made me an honest man. Good job, man. Ground me into it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Oh, that's who I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
Nice Philippine retirement. So I was just talking about you.
Oh, Salda is big up.
Oh, there's that. Anyway, I was just talking about you and recommending your channel. So wanting to collaborate with you. And I think you and I were chatting about that a little bit at the meet and greet. And I like your content, man. It's good. Thank you very much, Jen. Hello. Well, no, are you happy being married now?
Of course. I'm so happy.
All right. Here we go. Good morning, Sess. Haven't seen you in a long time. Where you been hiding? American Philippine retiring there soon. Cool. The dirty old man laugh. Oh, it's already cold. The dirty, do I have a dirty old man laugh? I guess I did. Deep down inside, I'm just a dirty old man. Yeah, she's happy. I'm happy.
Both happy.
Hey, Derek, what's going on, brother? Thank you very much, Sess.
Thank you, Sess.
I better bless these comments, man. I got to get through these guys. So I'm going to put them up on the screen, and thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Just kind of run through them real quick because we cannot be on here all day as much as I'd like to. I got 6 hours in me. I've proved that. So we're going to put your comments up on the screen and just give you a blanket thank you, guys.
Thank you, Dolog-chan.
Yeah, that's the second time I've heard about this guy. So maybe Dan can reach out to me and I'll try to help.
Thank you, Chris.
What do you think the average net worth of American expatriation across? Boy, that runs the spectrum. Guys that have got millions of dollars to guys that are living check to check. And a lot of guys that are the millionaires, you'd never know. Look at them. The millionaire next door kind of guys.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, let's have coffee, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, 18 years. You're just getting started, huh? Not far from Bud Brown's hometown. All right. We're going to have to throw a little going away party for Mr. Bud Brown. He's leaving. I can't give the exact date. He wants to keep it kind of under the radar. But by the end of March, I need to put something together for Bud. Hey, Anthony. Elton down. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
It's raining here too. Oh, good. Why did I hear there was a blizzard there? I don't know. But I'm glad to hear that it's nice and warm and sunny. I mean, it's always 72 degrees in San Diego. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Yeah. Should I wait to install a VPN before I install Magic Jack? I don't know. I don't know if one's got anything to do with the other, but that's going to be one of the talking points that I'm going to go over in the next video about what to do before you come over here. You know, a lot of it's got to do with transferring money, phone numbers, VPNs, all that. But I want to double check my facts. Snowing in Mount Lassen. How about I buy you one, dude?
Thank you, Stephen.
Have a YouTube on me. That's a good one. Actually, that's if war breaks out, the U.S. Navy there. I asked because I'm planning on motorcycle guy. But for 1 year now, in building shit. I don't know. They're building some new baby bases here, so I think we're pretty safe. I live on about. It's bumped up, buddy. I bumped up from 1,500 to 1,800 because of inflation primarily. Cost of food has gone up.
Yeah.
I would say. We spent a little more money on gas now that we got the car.
Yeah.
And ta-da, we got a dog. She ain't cheap. So 3,000, man. I don't know what I would do with it, but you can rock and roll as far as I'm concerned. But that's me. I don't know what you like, but you can get a really nice house. I saw a really nice house for $1,000 a month. So that's out there. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's part of the long game. Hi, Donald. Oh, your aunt's name is May. Well, you know, her real name isn't May, by the way. Can I tell them your real name?
Yeah, up to you.
Up to me?
Yeah.
It's Mary Jane. Which I like better than May. She doesn't. Yeah. Yeah. We found some hamburgers we didn't grill them though. We fried them. Because we had a grill, but it was, I think it broke or something. Yeah. And we don't have that. It's kind of a weird setup here for a grill. So anyway, yeah, I've had grilled hamburgers at friends' houses. And a place called Bellcrest is selling these some nice burgers, but they're very, very fatty. So I'm sticking to steaks. Thank you very much. You met Bud Brown 3 times. Good. Good job. He's a he's the nicest guy in Denver. And he did take a train. Oh, yeah. The Twin Towers. Right. That's where I want to do. I'd like to get a hotel with a view of the Twin Towers, but I've got to research it a little bit. Thank you very much, Richard. Thank you so much. Now, Thailand is great to visit, but we decided it's not the place to live. Big time weather fluctuations there in the summertime, humidity. It may be cheaper. You may be right there. Language is a hassle, and I feel like it's a little more dangerous, to be honest with you. A little more corrupt with the police. I did. I hit the gold mine. I was stationed at Clark, no longer in the service. I'd like to plan a trip there for restaurant for a little nightlife. Where to go and how long? Well, a little nightlife would probably be Angeles City. What country you honeymoon, fish, and wife? I don't understand that. Thank you very much. You didn't do the seminar for 20 minutes? You must have had a fixer. We had 6 hours. Let's see here. By flight to back to the U.S. is over in 2 days. I feel 20 pounds heavier. Another feeling. You met your wife in Dumaguete. Awesome. I met mine on Dumaguete. Oh, okay, Kevin. So he met his wife in CDO, and you're going to be moving over here in a few years. Perfect. Baby Mae, you're very pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Every bathing suit you wear is gorgeous.
Yeah, you too. I like your hair.
She likes your hair. Thank you so much. Really enjoyed the video information on immigration. Yeah, that got a really solid response from folks. Really proud to have done that video. It wasn't my usual nonsense. Thank you so much.
Oh, Ricky Lee.
Ricky Lee.
Yeah.
Sri Lanka. I never thought about that place. From Mexico. Oh, cool. My friend Bud's moving to Mexico, so you guys can swap apartments. No, we're not going to move to Thailand. Yeah, it's raining hardcore, I think, all over the island right now. Hello, Newlyweds. Greeting from San Francisco. Your vlog talking about the embassy official was so informative. I hope you guys will not think the embassy will bail them out of any situation. Yeah, I wanted to make that clear, too. The embassy is your friend, but it's not your open checkbook or credit card. So those guys are there. They are, looking out for us as Americans. I'm sure the British and the Canadian and the Australian embassies work in a similar fashion, but they're not there to baby you. They're there to facilitate. They are middlemen. They will make the phone calls, and they will get through to people that you can't or I can't, because they just have ways of doing it. Michael James, congrats. Wishing you all the best. Thank you so very much.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate the
Michael.
super chat, man. Appreciate that very much. It's nice to be married. Yes, it is. Thank you. Is there much to getting a motorcycle license? No. In fact, I only had a car license, and when I went down, I got a bike and a car license. Trying to think, God, it was so long ago. But I guess a car supersedes a bike. I don't know. Because I bought a scooter, and I needed to get a license. And as long as I was licensed for a car, they didn't have any problem putting me down to drive a car and a scooter. Speaking of which, we got to get her in driving school.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jimbo.
Jimbo.
Oh, he's just ducky. Well, March is your final month. Wow. It does drag. We'll tell you that much. Congratulations. Hi, Barry.
Hi, Barry.
Just input your travel information to the U.S. Embassy. Good for you. Smart move. Better safe than sorry. That's what I tell you. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Here's Catch Boys. Your Filipino wife lived in the United States for 5 years. Well, yeah, I got to tell you, there's so many different formulas for all that. I was on a long phone conversation with a friend of mine just about that very topic. No plans to return to the USA, living life here. America has totally changed, sad to say. It is. You're a veteran. God bless you. Thank you very much, Daniel, for everything. Hi, Alfred. Going back to RP. Where's RP, buddy?
RP.
Oh, good. relocating to the USA ain't what it used to be. Bad idea. Just got from Panama. Got your residency visa there. Heading to the Philippines to do the same thing thereafter. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really, I was pleasantly surprised because I didn't really know that much about the visa situation. But then when we got married, somebody told me about it. And so I could go to JRC or I could go to immigration and apply and wait. Or I could just go out of the country, which I need to do anyway. And on the way in, I just show the marriage license and boom, I got 1 year immigration out of the way. Yeah, there's our little ring. The world's smallest engagement ring. Oh, it's PMC GILL, the number 5 at Gmail. Hello from Maryland, Maryville, Tennessee. Congratulations on your marriage.
Thank
My
you.
wife is from the CDO area. We'll be visiting again next year and moving in a few years. Good on you. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate you.
Good morning.
From Cebu, it's Ernie and Joy. Nice looking couple. Didn't know why, now you do. No, John's going to be in America until he reaches retirement age. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Thomas.
No embassy walk-in, a bit of a pain to get appointment. They send me online trying to get the kids' birth report and get them recognized. Still waiting for an appointment date. Yeah, I honestly don't know any more than I said in the video. So as far as visiting the embassy itself, that's probably a question I should ask him. Because I do want to do a follow-up video and get a little more, whatever I missed, get into a little more detail. Smoothies are the best for cleansings. Yeah. Kale and spinach. Well, you can drink that all you like. I didn't get near it.
Thank you, Michael.
Coming in June. Attaboy. Los Angeles. That's changed a lot since I was there. Congrats. Can't wait to get a recon visit with my wife. Recon's a good idea. You guys are great. Paul, your authority is awesome. Can't wait to meet you. Cold here in Wisconsin. I'll bet it is. You can read that one, sweetheart.
Yeah, I said, with me, my wife is. I said, maybe me, my wife is. She can see the. That's you.
Okay, we'll skip that one.
After the wife, he can see the photo. I'm getting Chinese.
Here we go. It's gonna be one of those days. SRV is good also, yeah. In 24 days. But who's counting? Right, Terry? Thank you guys.
Yes,
yeah.
thank you.
We kind of just do these impromptu.
Thank you, Timothy.
Musician from Arizona. I hope to be the next expat to find a Filipino woman. You will. Yeah. No, nothing here that I know of, but from what I understand, there's like 4 or 5 new bases being put up in response to China's deal. Cold here in Wisconsin. I'm going to have to speed it along. So this is where everybody unsubscribes. Because it's okay. I don't blame you for getting mad. I've grown used to it. I get punished in every live stream. But all we ask for is a thumbs up. All right. So I'm going to go through and we're going to hit. I want to hit guys that haven't been on yet. There's Jimbo. Thank you, Jimbo.
Thank you, Jim.
And we haven't heard from here. Good morning from May Filipina blog.
Yeah.
Same name as you?
Say my name.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see the question. What do you do for United States phone in case your bank needs to reach you for verification? That is a video, brother. But let me address this because I think it's very important right now. When I moved over here, unbeknownst to me, it was almost a fluke. All I wanted to do was stay in touch with my family, and I wanted to keep my phone number, my American phone number. So I had T-Mobile, and I had the unlimited plan. Back then, it was $50 a month. So I called T-Mobile up and said, "Hey, I'm going out of the country. What do I do to stay in touch with family and friends?" And they said, "Well, you pay an extra $15, and you keep the same number, and your phone will work all around the world as long as there's a connection." I said, "Okay, groovy, give me that." And so I came over here with that, with the sole intention of just keeping it for $65 so that I could call my dad, I could call my sister, I could call my kids, I could check in, they could call me, and I would never lose touch. Well, lo and behold, it turned out that I really needed that number the first time I transferred money, because guess what? They sent me a text to verify it's me. I don't want to kill you with examples, but number of guys didn't do that. They didn't have a phone number when they got here. They felt, "Oh, I'll just buy a phone when I get there and get a local number." They went to move their money, or they went to do something with their bank or whatever, and never got the text and never got their money without a week's worth of emails back and forth and yada yada. So what's really popular, guys, and I don't use it, but I hear it's popular, is Google Voice. And I've heard that Magic Jack is I think it costs a couple bucks. I think Google Voice is free. Don't quote me because I don't have either one of them. Right now I use Fiverr, I use Skype. I pay a little bit of money so that I can call and get through to 800 numbers or regular numbers. So whatever it is that you use, my strong recommendation is keep the same number you have with your bank, your credit cards, Social Security, whatever entity you use to transfer money. Like I use Zoom. Make sure that you can answer the phone if they call you, because you might put your debit card into a ATM over here and get denied because you forgot to call your bank and let them know you're out of the country. They may send you a text or an email wanting to verify that it's you. One other thing I didn't mention, but I just sort of did mention, call everybody, bank, credit union, credit cards, and tell them, by the way, I'm going to be out of the country. That way, when you slip the proverbial debit card or credit card in there to get some money or use it, it doesn't get declined or rejected. But I can't emphasize enough. Whatever method you use, like I said, I use T-Mobile for $65. I think you can get Google Voice for free, but have an American phone number. Have an American, if you're from America, obviously, address. I use Traveling Mailbox. I don't necessarily recommend them. I'm not thrilled with their service, but that's who I use. So there's an address. It's a P.O. box, but everything stays in America, and it'll lessen your aggravation. The minute you start telling credit card companies or anybody else that you're overseas living, excuse me, they might cancel you. I know because 3 of my credit cards canceled me once I was honest with them. Thank you very much. Only for Tada, all the diapers.
Yeah. For the food.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We are going to bust a move here, guys. Kale. Oh, okay. Kale.
Kale.
No Kaylee. Okay, Kale. Now I understand. Thank you for clarifying. I called you everything but your name. Thank you very much, Jeff. Man, I feel bad I can't get to everybody, but we do have to bugaloo. We got about 10 minutes left, 15 minutes.
Yeah, nine.
Because we're supposed to meet somebody. Let's see. We haven't heard from Robbie.
Robbie, thank you.
Thank you very much. Here's Balut John. Balut's been on before already. She did. She is now Mrs. McGill or Mrs. Old Dog, however you want to put it.
Thank you.
Off the cuff. Thank you very much,
Yeah,
Jamie. We appreciate you so much. Congrats. See you in a couple months. You are great and have already helped me with information to your channel and our private messages on Facebook. You're very welcome, Ray. And by the way, mentioning that, guys are always, not always, but some guys ask, hey, can I call you? And I just prefer that if you text first, and I'll say, hey, because sometimes I'm not awake or I can't do a video call because, Tada's not dressed. So I'm more than happy to chat with you guys, honest engine, and try to help you if you have a legitimate question or an inquiry or you're confused about something. I like to do my best to try to help you guys personally. But it's remember the time difference too, because we've had some phone calls at 3 or 4 in the morning, and it's a little weird. Let's see. Here's one. Can you sleep when it rains? I sleep great when it rains hard at night. But it was thunder and lightning the other night, and May slept right through it, but Tada got very excited.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's a fresh name. I think your sound is going away. Oh. That or my voice. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Robert.
So maybe the sound is bad. Mm-hmm. All right, well, that's time for us to cut out. Maybe it's from the rain. I don't know.
I think so.
Audio is, thank you for the chat. Audio is bad. Barely hear you.
Interesting.
It was doing fine before. What happened?
I think of the rain.
I think the rain too. I think something happened. Well, thank you very much for that, James. We appreciate it. Sorry about the hear. I'm sorry you can't hear us.
Of the rain. Yeah, that's why.
God bless you also. Thank you very much. Guys, I am so sorry about the sound, the audio. So maybe on your chats from now on. Yeah. She's usually on our live streams with me.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can you read that, baby?
Yeah. May asawa mo pwede mo private message. He said, he want to private message with you.
Yeah, for friends on Facebook, that makes my life simple.
Important.
Okay. Just if we're friends on Facebook and you can hit me up on Messenger, that makes my life really simple.
Yeah, he important for asking with you.
Okay, fair enough. David Leonard, so happy for the both of you at your wedding. You finally made an honest woman with baby Mae. Go out and have a nice dinner on me. Well, thank you very much. We will do that. What do you want to have dinner tonight, baby? Uh, thank you, Jamie,
Thank
again.
you.
I'm sorry about the audio, guys, if it's gone out. It was raining like
Yeah.
crazy, so I don't know. And we could have a brownout at any time, believe me. Hey, Paul, it's Mike from New York. Congratulations. We'll be heading to the Philippines in April. Got a round trip for $680. Ooh, that's good. There's some screaming deals out there if you book them in advance. Kids, we're not going to get to all the comments. We do have to bug a little. So that happened to you, baby man, get Social Security survivor. Well, that's a process. I was discussing that yesterday about getting her over to America. Actually, you can stay 6 months and leave for 6 months. So you can take a 5 years and take 10 years to do it. But I think you're right about the 5-year deal. And I believe she's got to be 60 or 62 before she can collect anyway. But we're trying to get May set up here with her own income stream to YouTube, set her up with a piece of property, and we're doing everything possible to try to assure her of a future. Well, thank you very much, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, Ed Smith. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Ed.
Let's see, you're both looking so happy. Always stay that way. Hope to meet you both someday. Well, we hope to meet you too, man. I apologize for the sound if it went out. It may have been during the rain. And I'm sure we got 500 people in the room, so
Yeah,
I'm
thank
sure
you
I'm
so
missing
much.
I'm missing comments. This is what's the subscriber loss going to be today?
Oh,
Every time I go live, I lose people.
I hope so. No unsubscribe.
Oh, well. But I want to do thank everybody that's recently
Yeah.
subscribed. It's just doubled in like last month. So thanks. It's been nice. Trying to find some new people here. Here's Napoleon. Oh, audio sounds fine now.
It's well.
See, that's better news.
It's morning.
Audio is excellent in Brazil. Okay, so I guess I think it was when it was raining.
Yeah, because of
we
rain.
got drowned out. Let's see. Did Paul and May get hitched? Yep. We did. We done it. Paul, you only lose the losers. The rest stay tight. You know, that's kind of my philosophy. I don't call them losers, but I've often wished that because subscribers, everybody talks about subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not how many subscribers you have, it's how many views you have. And so it would be embarrassing to have 100,000 subscribers and 2,000 views. Yet it would be very impressive to have 2,000 subscribers and 3,000 views. Get where I'm coming from? The only subscriber number that's really important to me was 1,000. And that was the benchmark that they set. After that, of course, I appreciate subscribers. But actually, if people unsubscribe, if they no longer watch the channel, it would give me a better read as to who likes what. Just numbers. Well, let's see. Now, this one says the video is bad. You know, all kinds of mixed signals here. Do we have a video of the wedding? Yeah, we got little clips, and May's gonna make a video out of it. But we've just been running around crazy. Well, we've gone down to under 500 people, so I guess it's safe to get out of here. Let's see, what do we got here? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Audio only got bad when it rained hard. Okay, all right. I was worried we had a technical glitch, but it was raining hard. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, that's true. That I do know. Thank you very much, and aloha to you. Audio is fine. Cool.
Yes.
Well, let's see. We got 7 more minutes. You're very welcome. I hope you guys caught that video that I did with the about the embassy. Well, thank you very much, George. I think we will bail out on that one. RK, thank you very much, sir. Oh, yeah. Thumbs up.
Thank you.
We don't know why. It's just tradition, but we ask you to give us a thumbs up on our live streams. And we don't know why we do it, but it's just for some reason it's important. Okay, here's the last one. Brother, I have to congratulate you and me. I'm getting married, and I know I haven't done it in person, yet you are the perfect haven't done it in person yet. You are the perfect couple you were meant to be. Well, how can you have a better comment than that? That's pretty darn nice.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you, everybody,
Thank you so
for
much.
joining us today. And we'll see you when we see you. All right?
Yeah. Thank you, guys, for watching.
God bless all of you.
Yeah. Bye-bye.